You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we all remember, I don't even know if you want to call it an altercation or the just flat owning the dismantling of Janet Mills. Now, in case you don't realize who Janet Mills is, she is the Maine governor. Now, of course, Trump signed into act. States are to comply with no biological men in women's sports. The Maine governor, Janet Mills, decided she wanted to try to, excuse Maine from this particular act, and it was not met well, of course, by President Donald J. Trump. We all remember this.
The NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is Maine here, the governor of Maine? Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
You won't be in elected politics. He completely wrecked her, right? Of which we all got a good smile. Look, this is, even Democrats, this is like an 80-20 issue, 85-15 issue, something like that. All right? It is radical even by Democrat standards, and that's the idea that you've got a swinging dick walking through a women's locker room. Yeah, people aren't okay with that. The over-the-top competitive advantages, it being dangerous, all of this. We've seen females hurt. And, of course, you can't count on it not ending up in places like boxing because it already has, and it has now put a shit stain right on the Olympics going forward. Oh, can we get back to sports just being sports, folks? So, here we go. Petition to recall the Maine governor opposed to Trump's trans sports order gets 22,000 signees ahead of protest. Well, hold on. Because I went over and I found this petition. It's now up to 23,246 signatures. I am standing among many Maine citizens who are deeply dissatisfied with the policies introduced by Governor Janet Mills. I believe strongly that her policies are not in alignment with wishes and values of the majority of Mainers. Well, they had a march today against her. They are trying to get Janet Mills recalled. Get her the hell out of office. Get her out of there, right? Ahead of the march against Mills on Saturday, by the way, I've got a little footage of that. That is from today. The march against Mills, I'll show you a little video from that in a second. On Saturday, the online petition to recall the governor has reached over 22,000 signatures. Last week, Trump told her at the White House that she must follow his executive order or, quote, you won't get any federal funding. We just saw that. Trump later issued a Title IX investigation against the state along with California and Minnesota, a couple other nut-crazy states. Melissa Mouton is listed as the petition starter on change.org. She is also the host of the March Against Mills event on Facebook. And it goes on to give the statement that I just started reading a second ago. Facebook indicates that roughly 350 people will attend Saturday's march. Another 2,300 are interested in the 2-hour event. Well, let's just look.
So with all this being said, I just got one message. The silent majority can no longer be silent. Yeah! It's time we stand up tall, and it's time we be proud. So let's get to work. Let's take back our state, let's save women's sports, and let's make Maine great again.
All right. So that was a snippet from the video. And let me just go back right here because a lot of stuff has come out from this march. There you see people today. Let me blow this up a little bit, play a little of it.
Because that's how
Look
we
at
the
that.
people take back control.
There's a lot of people going back for a long ways there.
And here's something else to remember. Each of us brings something different to the table. We might not all agree on everything, and that's what makes us different. You might not like...
Wow, folks, a lot of people showed up to that. No doubt about it. A lot of folks. Here we go, right here. We got some more pictures. Check this out. It looks like just regular hard-working folks out there. Look at that. I mean, guys, Maine is a beautiful state. Seriously. Solid crowd at the March Against Mills. It should not be an issue to keep biological males out of women's sports. Here we go, right here. Yeah, thanks, Mr. President. Don't mess with our kids. Protect our sports. Wow. F you, Janet. And in case you're wondering, and this was several hours before the event, as people were just showing up to hang out. The police did show up, of course, the Capitol Police. There were some radicals that did show up there. But evidently, from what I could tell, everything did remain calm. But it's clear. One thing's clear. Trump's got plenty of support among the residents in Maine. I always feel bad for these citizens. We talk about California and all these other places, and it's like if you look at the actual voting results from California, it's like, you know, do we have any idea how many conservatives are there? A hell of a lot of people voted for Trump, even in a lopsided state like that. You know, you always want to tell people, hey, well, just get the hell out of there. It's not so easy for a lot of people. You know, moving costs a lot of money, and it's easier said than done. But this should be an easy issue. You've got radicals, Gavin Newsom, you know, guys like Tim Walz, who, in my opinion, comes off as a total creep. A sicko. Let me just keep it real. Yeah, there we go. It's out there. Sicko. And then Janet Mills, who I've seen a lot of pictures of. Are we sure it's not Gerard Mills? I said it out. I said it out loud. I said it out loud. Just, yeah, it looks a little, I'm a little skeptical myself or have we been fed a lot of disinformation about the governor? Question mark? I mean, some of them up-close pictures, I'm like, whoa, what's his name? There, I said it out loud. Obviously, a lot of people supporting Trump on this issue. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.